Hello. Okay. Looks like we're good here. Volume up, baby. Volume up, baby. Oh. Oh. Yup. Yuppie do. Weird green lights. Okay. Hello, my people. Who has joined me, and can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Singing silly. Got some new chord progressions today to work on. There it is. New chord progressions. Yada da 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 da. One. Can you hear me okay? I'm using a different microphone, so I want to make sure that I can be heard clearly. So you guys let me know if you can. Just okay? Not wonderfully, beautifully, super? Okay. It's okay. Okay. Well, welcome back. I hope you are having a wonderful day, Sonia. And I hope that other people enjoy when they jump in on this live stream. And whether it's during the live stream or after, it's okay. So, yes, we were working on the one. What was it? Was it the 1 4 1 5 1 4 1 5? Let me check my notes here. What did we do it last time? 1 4 1 5 chord progression. Okay. So today we are going to do a different chord progression, and I may try to connect those two chord progressions together. Let's see. So this one begins with the 1 and ends with the 5, just like yesterday's. But now we're using the 6 and the 2, 1 6 2 5 of the scale. So yesterday's was 1 Okay. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 Today, in the key of A, so that was A, right? So it's A, D, A, E. Today, with your 1, 6, 2, 5, so your 1 of the chord is, 1 of the scale is your A major chord. Okay. Your 6 is going to be the F sharp minor. Beautiful chord. Then you have your B minor. And then you end with your E. One, 6, whoops, 6, 2, 5. Now, those are some beautiful chords, the 6 and the 2. The F sharp minor and the B minor. I think, though, that might be better if it was arpeggiated a little bit. So I want to take the barred chord A major rather than the open chord. Okay, same. You're going to find the same notes, same octaves. The thing is with the barred chords, you're going across all 6 strings. You're going to get 2 octaves of the chord in one. So the first octave, the second octave, and together, rather than see, I can do that by strumming the first few strings here. It's the same. But if I strum all 6 strings, now we're getting 2 octaves of the chord. And that has a really more of a full sound to it when you're using the 2 full octaves. But if I wanted to arpeggiate that, I got to come up with a melody here. This chair is not comfortable for me needing to adjust myself. Okay. Let's see. Maybe. So that's, yeah, I mean, it's got a nice touch. It's got a nice approach, a nice feel. But we can use different shapes. We can use different positions on the fretboard to sort of give it a different flavor. So remember our E, we can use our D shape up here. So we could actually we can also access our E. We can do that down here on the ninth fret. It's going to be the same as this. So where you access it, sometimes you're going to, the way that the guitar is tuned, you're going to come across the same notes on different positions of the neck. So that lends itself well to, if you want the same octave that you're using in a chord, but you want to be able to access maybe different octaves of a different chord in the similar position, if that makes sense. We can do our B minor. We can use our D minor shape and do our B minor up here, but that's a little high on this because there's no cutout for my hand. The seventh fret. Yeah, I could do that. So that's some different chord progressions. How would I want to do this? Okay, so if we're starting out in the 1, 2, or 6, then 2, then 5, and then we incorporate the 1, 4, 1, 5 chord progression after it. So coming off that 5, you're going to cycle back to the 1 anyways, which if we're in the same key, doesn't matter. Then you can pivot. So you could do that. And that's kind of how you start to build this song structure with your chord progressions. And then being able to modulate out of that progression, staying in the same key, sometimes changing the key. And you would do that obviously with your standard song composition. You know, you have your verses that are going to have the same chord progression, and then maybe your bridge is going to, and that would be a thing too that you have to think about. Instead of just going from this chord progression to this chord progression in the chorus, there's always going to be like a bridge and sometimes a pre-chorus. What are you going to do? Because that's what that bridge is going to do. It's bridging from one section of the song to the other section of the song. And that's where a lot of musicians can become very creative. They can use all these different dynamics. I also like it when there are bands that use silence, like an extended anticipation or a suspended feeling where you're like, okay, that next chord's coming because I'm used to hearing that now, and all of a sudden they don't play it, and there's this gap of silence that is like, oh my God, you're just kind of hanging out there, and then they bring you into something different. So there's all sorts of different creative ways of doing it. Um, how would I spontaneously? How am I going to do this? Well, spontaneously. Now I could leave that one chord out of there, um, and go right into the four, back to the one. So that would be interesting. Let me try that. So I'm going to do the 1 6 2 5 progression, and then I'm going to go to the 4 1 5 progression. Put a major in there. So there you go. I connected the two chord progressions with a little alteration there, and I accidentally put an F sharp major chord instead of the F sharp minor. um, but yeah, so that's kind of how you do it, and yeah. So, how's your day going? How's everyone's day going? Are we having fun yet? Yep. Well, folks, I think there's not much more to talk about on this. That was the chord progression that I wanted to show you. I'm not going to do it in different keys because I'm not going to do it in different keys. What I am going to do is I'm going to continue on with editing reactions and getting those going. So that is it for now. Thank you so much, those of you who did join me, and of course, Sonia, number one, as always, much appreciated. You guys, awesome. Awesome. Don't forget to support this channel. God bless you. Jesus loves you. I will talk to you later.